Hospital tried to revive him. It failed. His doctor pronounced him dead at 3 o'clock this afternoon. The end, at an early age, of one of the two most spectacular careers in the history of American entertainment.
Elvis's death this afternoon was swift and unexpected, as Mason Granger reports.
Elvis Presley died here about 3:30 this afternoon. He had been found in his bathroom, unconscious, not breathing, was brought to the hospital by ambulance. Efforts to revive him in the ambulance and efforts to revive him here at the hospital were unsuccessful, and Elvis was declared dead at 3:30. He had probably died earlier in the day, sometime between 9 and 2:30, doctors say.
Some of his employees, they immediately began emergency resuscitation procedures, and the Memphis Fire Department ambulance continued these cardiopulmonary resuscitation procedures all the way into the emergency department. There will be a post-mortem examination done. The physician feels that the indication is that it's a possible heart attack, but we won't know until that examination has been completed.
No, he was upstairs in his bedroom, and I went upstairs to talk to him, and he wasn't breathing when I got up there.
Was he lying on the bed?
Yeah.
Had he been dismounted over anything or anything?
I have no idea. They were getting ready to do a tour starting tomorrow, and so he was in a very good mood, very frank.
Fantastic mood last night. I talked to him last night, and we discussed some songs we were going to do on the tour and everything. He's in a great mood.
Ill health? None whatsoever.
How do you don't feel about that?
I can't believe it. I just...
I could,
It's not real.
no, it's not. It's our friend.
Our musical history, the things that he did during his career, the things that he created, are really something important. He's going to leave millions and millions of friends and fans deeply bereaved, I'm sure, because he had an immense following. You could compare him to pretty near anyone: Sinatra, Elton John, or the Englishman. Neil Diamond, Sedaka, but in his time, in his day, Elvis was just as important as any of them, if not more so than most.
Among musicians, what do you think Presley will be remembered for most?
Boo 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 Boo, and Shaky Leg, and fabulous teen music, not too slight country western at all, because that's the way he started out, and his movies in the 50s.
Good Morning America's Rona Barrett remembers Elvis Presley in an interview this evening in Los Angeles.
I will never forget his return to Las Vegas at the Hilton. It was a night that will live with me forever. He was the personification of the word star. However, there existed a dichotomy in his personality, because while he was extremely religious on one hand, he could be frivolous on the other, and so insecure that he would walk on stage with a derringer in his boots. And in the end, still lonely, still insecure about a career that was constantly changing and still missing the warmth that only his mother could provide, Elvis Presley died an enigma, hopefully in peace. All his fans, including myself, will miss him.
Absolutely not. Elvis was never a drug taker, and he never took drugs at all. The only thing he took was sleeping pills just to sleep, just like everybody else, I guess, in his field. But I've never known Elvis to take any hard drugs whatsoever.
Do you suspect that his death may have been a drug overdose?
It could be. But, you know, I talked to his father in Memphis as soon as I heard the news. It was just a few minutes after he died, and he told me that it was a heart attack.
Family and friends and fans assembled in Memphis, Tennessee through the night and into today. The crowd outside the Presley home was estimated at 10,000 this afternoon, and units of the Tennessee National Guard were activated to help keep order. The funeral...
to the people of any one artist, because he brought everything. He was pop, rock, country. He gave them the release of the tension. The teenagers at that time were under a lot of pressure when he came on the scene. And Elvis's music gave release to them.
Guitarist and record producer Chet Atkins says Presley did more than influence music trends and hairstyles. He also helped make Nashville a place the record industry couldn't ignore.
With Elvis, it was something that actually happened. There was no hype there. It happened, and it happened in spite of the people in New York, the Brill Building, and all those places, and I'm not trying to sound prejudiced, maybe I do, but until Elvis came along, the music business was mainly controlled from the Brill Building in New York. And he changed all that, thank goodness. Now you have places like Nashville and Florence and Memphis and everywhere.
Today's Studio D is a museum room full of memories of the songs that made Elvis Presley a superstar. Tonight, it will be filled again with musicians. Many have been influenced by the magic that Presley created here and hoping it will work again for them. Bob Brown, ABC News.
Oh, sister, don't you? Oh, sister, don't you? Oh, sister, don't you? Kiss me real fast. Say it's coming out of your phone. Oh, sister, don't you do what you do, sister? Well, I need your big sister. Yeah, I took her to the show. Sister,